Good morning and good afternoon and good evening and welcome to New York City. You're looking at Madison Square Garden, the famous Madison Square Garden. This used to be a very iconic building. It was removed and this is what it's been placed with. Underneath are all the railroad tracks to Long Island, and that is called Penn Station for short, or Pennsylvania Station. But that's not what we're interested in today. I hope everybody's fine. It's 14th of November and a beautiful 45 degrees without a cloud in the sky in Manhattan, New York City. I hope everybody's good. It's been several days since my last presentation, and I'm in a very special place. This is the library, the famous library, a post office on 8th Avenue. And it's also the new location of a very, very special place. And I'll get on that right now as we go inside. Hopefully we'll be able to make this presentation without being molested in any way. I am very leery of doing this because of rules and regulations. This is the historic building, the historic post office, beautifully preserved. Beautifully preserved building. This is wonderful when these buildings are preserved, but you cannot find too many of these buildings left in the United States as opposed to Europe, where most of the whole cities and countries are much the way they were back in the day. So let's move right along. We don't want to make this a very lengthy presentation. I'll be spending a few days in Manhattan visiting with peers, and this is where you get your mailboxes and some old post office boxes. And what we're going to show you today is a brand new facility, and I hope you enjoy it. This was built in 1910, and it was built by the owner of the, that's where we are now, and you'll see it in a minute. It was built in 1910 originally, and the owner of the Pennsylvania Railroad, Alexander Cassatt, C-A-S-S-A-T-T, it was his brainchild. He needed a place for his trains to get into Manhattan. Before this was built and the tunnels under the Hudson River, you had to take a ferry into Jersey to get to Manhattan. So this is why this building and this construction was so important back in 1910. So this is where it is, and this is the Senator Patrick Moynihan Amtrak station. And I'll just come over here, and again, you got to watch out with security, what it is today. I could be molested at any second for filming, but this is a beautiful, I've been told it's been here about a year and a half, with a very iconic ceiling and just a beautiful, beautiful space. Much more room, and you walk across the street, or you can, there's still a Penn Station across the street. Pennsylvania Station is under construction, and it's just a beautiful building and a beautiful space if you haven't seen this. And from here you can go all the way up the Eastern Seaboard. You can take a train to, the express train to Washington, D.C., which my brother Jay and I and my brother Bruce and I will do on Saturday the 19th. So there's the building. It's on 8 acres, and And the hall is named after Daniel Patrick Moynihan. He was a Democratic senator, but he was something else. You must Google this gentleman's name, and you will see he was a scholar, he was a professor, he was a PhD, he was in the Navy, he was a lieutenant in the Navy during World War II. He served as presidential aide. He was this, he was that. He was just about everything you can think of. He was well-read, he was intelligent, and he spoke to his fellow politicians across the aisle. There was a kinship between parties at that time. This is back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And, well, even Ronald Reagan was good friends with Daniel Patrick Moynihan. And he was just, his resume is just too long and too lengthy to discuss on this particular, and these are all going to be, I guess, new shops, and all new shops. So let me go down the stairs and see how far I can get before somebody tells me you're not allowed to film in here. Anyway, I encourage you to Google Daniel Patrick Moynihan, and God, I almost tripped. This is so out of control to try to walk and talk and hold this machine, this iPhone 12 Max Pro. I bought this in Austin, Texas, and it's quite a machine. And look at this, just beautiful facilities. And it's about time. This really needed to be upgraded in a big way. And this is what you're seeing now. This is progress. Just a beautiful hall. That's out to 8th Avenue. And just trying to stay out of people's face with this camera because people are just wound up tight. And there it is. What are they going to show us next? Okay, they're going to show us anything? We've made a few changes. Okay, I know I can read faster than that. Okay, they're going to take too much time. So these are all the concessions, beautiful concessions. Penn Station across the way, I imagine, will be the same, and will be updated. It really needed an update. Years and years it's been like that since I was 5 or 6, being taken into Manhattan by my grandmother. It just never changed. It never kept up with progress. And they're working on it now, 2022. And you can see it there. You can see it there, all the tracks, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And station overview. Penn Station was across the street where we started the presentation. You walk across the street into the monorail train hall.
Traveling on train number 176, the Northeast Regional to Boston.
And this Penn Station was just as beautiful and iconic, but it was raised before. See, there it is. That's the escalators on track number 10. And that's where we are right now. And there was a time where they didn't know any better and they tore down buildings. As we spoke in previous videos, Grand Central Station was saved by Jacqueline Onassis, former First Lady to John F. Kennedy. And she saved it. And she campaigned for it, and so today we have Grand Central Station. So they're trying to get some more. You know, this is a long time coming. Look at all these modern shops. Bring money, of course. Bring lots of money. And it just keeps coming around. Burger joint. Just trying to stay out of people's face. People see this camera and they just go nuts. They really, really do. I feel a little bit more comfortable. Look at the bread. You need some bread? I feel more comfortable when I was overseas with this machine than I do here in America, simply because people seem to be very... Here's some more of the escalators, 9th Avenue, 33rd Street. And here's more of your... Look at the way they did that. Nice, huh? And just beautiful. Modern. It's one of... All right, they're gonna take too much time telling us what we want to know. Okay, we're downstairs now in the bottom. Here's another H&H Bagels. And so I am a little apprehensive, but we'll just be careful. There's the ticket office. See, they left the original construction, see? See the original beams? They, hi. It's okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Personal use.
Yeah, personal. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. This is about a year and a half old, is it? Just wonderful.
It's not finished yet. There's still the second floor.
Second floor.
You take this escalator upstairs. There's on the other side, there are buildings hanging down, like upside down. And if you walk towards the other side of the building, there's actually a really beautiful painting of a mural on the ceiling of black bodies touching it like a Michelangelo kind of
Right.
poetic way.
I'm so glad they saved
really
it.
Beautiful. It's really beautiful. You should check it out.
Thank you. So how do I get there?
So my suggestion would be walk right here to the end of this hall,
Right.
make a right. When you get down and you're at the staircase, walk up the first flight of staircase and you see all the buildings hanging down.
Wow.
Then when you walk up the second flight and you walk all the way to the other side, that's when you see the mural. You stand on the carpets, you look up, you see the mural outside.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So we got some good information. It's okay to film for personal use. This is what this is for. This is from my Uncle Louise. And here's the Amtrak counter where you purchase your tickets. And some more beautiful shops. Look at all these modern retail shops, people lining up for their train. And look at the modern advertisements for... There's Michael Kors. He makes handbags for very spoiled women. There's the clock. Just beautiful. Look at the ceiling. Just wonderful. This is the first time that I've been here. So let's go here and see where we are. Go out to this stairway and make a right, go up these stairs, and then we'll be able to see here's some a brewery, all sorts of... Just bring money though, I tell you that. Just bring money. Bring money. There's Dwayne Reed or a Walgreens. Oh, here it is. Here's the buildings hanging upside down. Oh, wow, look at that. These are all the buildings hanging upside down. What a wonderful... Yeah, he was quite a politician. He was conscientious. I mean, his record was just stellar. Professor, PhD. I mean, I can't even emphasize. Let me put this back on the right frame. I can't emphasize what a wonderful citizen he was. What do you call it? Public servant. All those years. He was born March 16th, 1927. And nice restrooms. We made a few changes. And this is the building looking outside where we are. We went up this stairway over here. And this is the old post office building. Thank God they saved it. And it says neither snow nor rain, no heat, no gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. There it is. And that was a Ben Franklin idea, the post office. He invented the post office, Ben Franklin, among a lot of other things. And the whole world picked up on it. But it was started right here in the good old US of A. I mean, it's just an amazing country. It gets a bad rap sometimes today for all the infighting. But you just gotta get the bad apples out of the system, and the system will shine again. So everything has its, look at this beautiful ceiling. My God, what do I got here? 16 minutes. I gotta cut this thing off. Yeah, everything goes in cycles. And right now we're in a bit of a, I guess, a quagmire. Now, where is the carpet they were talking about? And the murals. And then I'll shut it off. Look at that. You hungry? You hungry? You're hungry now. All you shrimp lovers. There was a guy in Manhattan Beach with a beautiful home on 2 lots. Just almost like a compound, like a mansion, like a Hearst Castle type thing. Took up the whole block. And he was a shrimp salesman. And I said, how could you make all that money selling shrimp? And then you realize every restaurant, shrimp is on the menu. Shrimp is so popular. You know, everybody likes shrimp. 33rd Street. Look at this at the bottom bar. I like these open floor plans. The architectures are really thinking outside the box. This looks like the side view of the same building. Like I said, it was on 8 acres. 8 acres of land. And they've just refurbished the whole thing. Let's see if we can find these murals. And that's what it's gonna look like. Now this looks like this is the backside. There's Madison Square Garden, the famous Madison Square Garden. You've seen your concerts and your hockey, and your basketball, your Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. You've seen it all right there. And this is the building now. Look at this. They have just refurbished this whole project, this whole property. They just don't build them like this anymore. That's what's so fascinating. And this is the back side now. This would be the western side of the building. And let's see if we can find these murals. And just trying to keep this camera out of people's face, because you just don't know how they're going to react. These are some office buildings, I guess. Here's some murals. Do you know where the murals are?
Hi. Yeah.
Hold on. I want to ask you a question. Where's the murals? The security, you can't get in here. They won't even let you ask a question. All right. Everybody's afraid. Everybody needs ID. It's the new normal. So we'll just keep going down here and see if we can't find the murals. We found the upside down buildings. Look at this. This is the other side, the west side. Sir? Is security? Sir? Do you know where the murals are? The mural? I do not. No, you don't know where the mural is. All right. Okay, here's a Christmas tree, so it's almost Christmas time. See Christmas? All right, we gotta wrap this up. Also, tomorrow I want to go to the Edge. I want to go to the Edge tomorrow. And I'll just leave it at that and surprise you when I get over there. What is this now, 20 minutes? People are starting to get nervous. Now, that was a security representative, and I asked him where the murals were, and he didn't know. So, he must be brand new. He must be brand new. Just let it go. What is this? South Lobby. South Lobby or what? Who knows what's going on here? Sometimes it's a lot of trouble just to ask somebody a question. Again, for your Googling pleasure, just Google I don't know where the murals are. Let's go back. Oh, we don't see the murals. We don't see the murals. What's that over there? Maybe this lady knows. Nobody's gonna know. Sick and tired of asking people. Nobody knows nothing. I should have asked that guy, do you know where they're upside down? Okay, there's just nothing over here. All right, let's go back down. I didn't get to see the murals. Do you know where the murals are? The murals? The other side?
This is the landscape, or that's the cityscape. It's right on the other side.
Straight ahead?
Straight ahead, and then look up.
Thank you.
All the way down.
All right, so we were over here, and we didn't see anything. He said over here, straight down. That's about all the information I have for you. You can Google the rest. You can also Google post office, New York City post office, and you'll be able to find the post office building. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna find the murals, and then we're gonna close it out because I can't keep everybody. Okay. Ring lobby. Where's the murals? Maybe I didn't go further enough. I get this in my head where I want to show you. I think it's down that way. Let's go over here.
Attention.
Oh, there it is. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the murals. Isn't that nice? It's like a modern Michelangelo type thing. See? Can you see it? Yeah. Just a modern Michelangelo, I guess. Very nice. See, modern isn't intrusive or offensive if it's done right. And what I think we have an example here is saving the original and giving it a touch of modern. And this is what you get. Just nice, wide open spaces. High ceilings, a lot of light, a lot of social interaction. There's another shot of that. You've seen it before, the yellow cabs. This picture was taken, I guess, during the summer. I don't see any winter coats, gloves, scarves, or hats. Is that a hat? No, I don't see any hats. I even see a mini skirt. Look at the mini skirt. What is she wearing? I guess she's going to try to find a job, and a mini skirt will help her do that, perhaps. Here's some of your places you can go on Amtrak: Forest Hills, Woodside, Jamaica, Empire Service, Keystone, Washington, Boston, Washington, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Washington. You can go to Chicago if you want, Lakeshore Limited, and you pick up the, from there, you stop there, and then you get on the Southwest Chief, and it'll take you right to Los Angeles. If you've never taken Amtrak across the country, and you're not in a rush, and you just want to slow down and contemplate your existence, and this is where we started. All right, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Senator Patrick MOYNIHAN terminal in Manhattan, adjacent to Penn Station, part of Penn Station, what have you, Pennsylvania Station, New York City. And today is again 14th November. I hope you enjoyed this one. It is going up to about 30 minutes, 26:11. You can always watch it in 2 parts. Look at that. Look at the way they saved the old. Look at the way they saved it. How'd you like to be putting these rivets in? Look at the way they saved. They saved the old skeleton and just refurbished it. So there you go. All right. Happy travels, safe travels, wherever you're going to be and wherever you're going.